It's a party when I count the time. You can bring your mama, daddy, sister, and your cousin out.
It's time for the NFC Championship and the road.
To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. From a couple yards deep. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. So just a disastrous start to a playoff game as they fumble away the opening kickoff.
It's so simple. Ball security, so important in a game like this.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First play, Wilson wants to throw it. And his first look is incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here 1st and goal. Hines will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown. So a good job there, Charles, taking advantage of the short field, and they score first, punching it in on the short touchdown run.
I love the theme there, right? They didn't have to do anything big on that drive. Took advantage of where they were on the field, took it downfield, put the ball in the end zone. The only thing big on that drive is 6 on the scoreboard.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott. Prescott on 1st down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to get out there and get those points back right now.
Now that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Here's Prescott. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. This is good for a 1st down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Meanwhile, Dak's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. To throw is Prescott. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions 18. 23 yards the pickup there. They clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that. I'm continuing to let him throw the football.
The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be second down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Fourth down, Prescott. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll run here with Edwards. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal.
As largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
Again, it'll be Edwards. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they'll see what they can do on third and goal. Here's Prescott. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied at 7. So that drive, 12 plays. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Throwing is Wilson. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Wilson. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and 1.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Credit your defense.
Yeah, I credit them on that one because they tried to throw it. Right, tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
Well, one way or the other, you knew they'd have to push the ball downfield on third and long, but I'm not sure the defense was expecting to push it that far downfield. Their math didn't add up, but it certainly did for the offense.
Here's Hines. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
On second down, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And it's 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Kene Nwangu. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Lions have moved out in front. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
McPherson on for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So the drive there took 6 plays and a 9-yard run on the end of it. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now Dak Prescott and the offense heading back onto the field. Last drive, surgeon-like, dare I say, 7 for 7. That'll help your QB rating.
It will indeed, won't it? Can you figure out QB rating? Can you do it? Can you do the formula?
No, I just know the higher the number, the better.
Yeah, that's what I've been told.
That's what I know.
I know that in the NFL, 158.3 is the number they're all trying to get to. I think he was that on that last drive.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Prescott off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Fielded at the 20. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Lions will take over. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. Like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
One thing they don't want to guys stress when they throw the deep ball. You're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his hand around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. action. It's Wilson. He's got a man complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big pickup of 38.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action now. Wilson buying time to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kene Nwangu with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Right now, they're in some uncharted waters, Charles. They haven't been facing deficits like this season. We're going to see what they're made of.
And I think the easy thing right now is for us to discuss how the home crowd can help them, carry them along. Bottom line, though, they've got to make plays to get the crowd back into it, to help them with the rest of their game. That means best players got to make those big-time plays right now. They need them in a big way.
Well, they fought so hard to be here at home for the conference championship game. See if they can propel themselves to the Super Bowl. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Prescott now. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. Final play of the half. Prescott. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the AFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Cincinnati Bengals who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this NFC Championship game. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions for the Seahawks. And they had success all season throwing the football. No reason for that to change in the playoffs as they've continued to move the ball well through the air. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they weren't quite as successful throwing the ball as their counterparts were, but they still were able to move the ball reasonably well in that first half. Our two squads making their final adjustments prior to the second half kick. Which team will be the one standing as NFC champions at the end? To find out, let's get you back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's fought from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. They're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
They go play action with Wilson. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
McPherson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd. First down, Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They run once more with Edwards. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2. Prescott. And is caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
On second down, here's Nwangu. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Play action. Now Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that in.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. From the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Kene Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Detroit's offense ready to take over. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them, all right? You didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs, every team's dangerous.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. 1-play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Roquan Smith gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Well, they sent him on the blitz from that linebacker spot, and boy, he got there quickly.
He certainly did, and obviously he could have used a block from his running back, but I think you nailed it right there. The defender got into the backfield so fast, it's hard for anyone to react.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. He's got a man, complete. Past 20. Touchdown. Adam Thielen, 85 yards. And the Seahawks get a bit closer. Extra point good by Brady. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Adam Thielen. Nwangu now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And he made that look effortless, didn't he? I mean, he's had a great game throwing the football. This is going to add to his yardage total in a big way. It's one thing to be accurate on your short and intermediate throws, but when you're hitting the bombs like those, look out.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Brian Burns. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Until the NFC. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Nwangu. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter. This possession, gigantic. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Prescott. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center. You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off? Not yet. Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times. Now a throw here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done
and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Prescott's throw pulled in by Renfro. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Prescott to throw it. He'll go underneath, dropping it off to Edwards. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 14. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Adam Thielen with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. From the 6. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. They'll go right back to the Wangu. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Handoff here to Nwangu. Now he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Hines. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Here's Nwangu. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 to 46. Pretty good job defensively. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the... Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Throwing now is Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Dak Prescott in the offense. Down by 2 touchdowns. 37 seconds to go. Their Super Bowl hopes hanging by a thread as they come up on first down. Here's Dak. Connecting with Renfro. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. To throw, Prescott. Back to Renfro again, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The Lions are Super Bowl bound, the NFC champs. As we say thanks for watching and good night.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Got all the rings, stuff. My team is the truth, but they some lions to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice.